Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Gemini Scale Model Works video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. Apparently you guys are noticing that I don't have my dentures in. I just really don't like wearing them. They bother me. They're starting not to fit right because they were done like 4 years ago. I paid $4,000 to have the ones that snap in on the bottom, not permanent, semi-permanent implants. I do have 2 rods in my bone right now. Anyhow, that's not the point of this video. I just want you guys to get used to it that you'll see me occasionally doing my videos without my choppers in. So, that being said, let me take a swig of my morning drink. That's Boost. I've been drinking these ever since one of my stays in the hospital where it was served for breakfast. They're really good. Anyhow, this video, I'm going to continue on the Peterbilt, but I had a major catastrophe. And you'll see what I'm talking about when we get down to the bench. I have to get used to this because the camera is backwards. What you see behind me there is the kits that I have in progress right now, the Peterbilt and the Camaro, and then I have one that I have not posted a video yet on, which is one of my aircraft. And so on and so forth. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get down to the bench, and we'll see what's going on. Be right back. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Gemini Scale Model Works video. This is going to be part 6 of my group build for a big rig, sponsored by Jeff's Model Garage. As you can see, what you have in front of you right now is a bunch of interior parts, and so that must mean I'm going to get started on the interior. I did give the body and the cab and the hood and all that their second coat of paint, and I'm going to wait a couple more hours and I'm going to start doing my wet sanding on those. Anyhow, in the kit, this is the battery box. It gets mounted to the chassis. This is what they gave me for batteries. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's supposed to represent 4 different batteries, 6 volts each, is 24 volts. I decided that I had purchased these a while ago. I was going to use them for my Camaro, but they just didn't fit in the Camaro, but they would work for this vehicle right now. Here are 2 batteries that I purchased. Actually, there's 3, but I don't have another one with a yellow top. I am going to put just the 2 of them in there because that equals 24 volts. And that's the way it's going to be. There'll be a spare. I mean, I could get this one in there if I wanted to, and I might just do that for accessories. I don't know. We'll see how that's going to work out. Anyhow, as you can see, I have all my stuff here. The driver's seat with the ride control or air control, whatever you want to call it. Steering wheel, I'm probably going to do in mahogany, but I did paint the spokes in aluminum. The shifter, the gear shifter and selector and all of that's going to get de-chromed and repainted. And this is my steering. This is pretty cool. The steering column, and they give you, let me get this out here, they give you the universal to connect the steering column to the suspension. That is really wild. That goes like in there like that. So, alright, let's put this back in the little thingy so I don't lose it. Here's my pedals, my brake pedal, clutch pedal and accelerator, passenger seat, instrument cluster. And I did the same here on this. I painted the AC vents, and I'll just mask those off with liquid masking. Anyhow, I did mask off a lot of the instrument cluster, even in spots it's not supposed to be. Come on, there you go. And I will paint all of those. I will paint all of those once I get the instrument cluster painted. Anyhow, let's see where we can start with this whole project. Painting, I don't know. I always am lost when it comes to colors to paint. So I'll have to think about that, and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. we are going to start putting stuff together, start painting stuff and whatsoever. Anyhow, I did strip down the cab like I told you guys previously. I masked off the firewall, so this is ready for another prime job. I also did a test. I told you earlier in this video that the hood was in prime, and that was quite a while ago. And so, after the prime dries for approximately 24 hours, I went ahead and gave it the first coat of color. So let me show you the color. I think it's a way, way better than what it was previously. So here we go. Can you guys see that color right there? I think after I do another coat on this of the color and then do a wet sand, I think this is going to look good. I'm holding off on the interior color until I make sure that this color is going to work. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to prime this, prime the back end, and wait 24 hours and then give it a first coat of the color. If that color works out okay, then I will go ahead and give everything a second color. These guys right here, well, this is going to be black. I know that for sure. That's going to be black. I just forgot to paint it with those guys. Most of the videos that I have watched have painted all of this stuff in the color of the body. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the accent color of the decals I'm going to have made for this vehicle. So this will be all of this stuff right here except for this and this. Those will get working colors, I call it. Anyhow, these will get color, which I can do probably now. And these will get the black. And then these will get, I don't know, some sort of steel color, maybe metal silver. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get going on that, and we'll see how this is going to work out. Stay tuned, and we will be back in a few minutes. Okay, boys and girls, we are back, and I am going to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing while I've been off the camera. So, we're going to continue on building the back end of this tow truck. So, what I did was I painted all the parts in an accent color to go along with that lavender or whatever color you want to call it. I use this, what is this? This is Tamiya. TS50. It's called Mica Blue. It is really, really a cool color. I'm probably going to do one of my model cars in this color as a body color. But anyhow, let me show you. When we left off in the last video, I was telling you about how the pulley didn't work and this and that and the other thing. So, here is my rendition of the pulley. Now, I will paint the tips of those in silver or something to represent an axle, but I know you can't see. I don't know about this lighting. Is that better? Anyhow, I do it this way. Look at that. Alright. So, now I have a working pulley, a working boom, and a working everything. Somehow or another, this lighting is not. Let's see, I think I can make it brighter. Yeah. Alright, so we are going to start to assemble this. The main boom, like I said, this Mica Blue is really, really nice color. It's almost got like a silver in it. I don't know exactly what the mica means, but it's got like a silver undercoating or something. It's really, really nice. I know you guys probably can't see it. But anyhow, you remember I did the bed of this in the oily steel. And so now, we got a couple of things we need to do before we can actually put this on here. Here is the stanchion, or the support, but we need to put a motor and a winch in there before we can mount this on here. So, with that being said, here's my motor, and here is my winch. Not a very big winch at all. But I decided to get that another little color, so when you look at the model, you can see something different in there. Alright. Excuse me. What I'm going to use to hold this motor in place and to hold that guy in place is I'm going to use some black CA, because I think that it works the best when you're going paint on paint. So I already have some mixed up here, and I'll put it in there. I hope my head's not in the way. Alright, now the motor goes this way. Right up against there. There you go, right in there. It's got built-in slots and everything. Alright, so that's number one. Now, I don't know if I want to touch this yet because I just painted it. It's probably dry, but I'm going to give it a few minutes more to dry up. Anyhow, I'll bring you back when this is together and it's mounted in the bed. Be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, we're going to start putting this together. And the very first thing I saw that doesn't work is these pins. These pins right here do not line up with those holes. The holes are actually too short. They need to be expanded out that way. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip off one of those points and just mount it in there. And I'm not going to fuss with it that much. So I'm also going to sand down the bottom here a little bit so it has a good adhesion to the deck. So with that being said, again, we will be back shortly. Okay, boys and girls, as you can see, I got pretty much the working end of this vehicle completed. I wanted to see if I can tip it over. Yeah, nothing should fall off. It's all glued in place. But I think those two colors look good together. Everything moves like it's supposed to. Now, I already drilled. I don't know if you guys are going to see this. Where is it? Right there. Let's see if I can get the camera in close enough. I know that finger thing I got is too big for you to see it, but yeah, you can see it right there. There's a hole. Trying to get some light on it. Anyhow, I will eventually glue a piece of, I think I'm going to use the stretch line, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Easy line, yeah. And I'll see how much of this I have to put on here. If that doesn't work, maybe I'll find some thread that's suitable in size and use that. But anyhow, I'm going to give you a glimpse. And this paint just picks up just static. I'm going to give you a glimpse what this looks like in the body. But I did have an accident when I was painting this, and I'll show you what happened. I did repaint everything, and so far it's looking pretty good. Let me back this guy out. We don't need to be looking at that anymore. But I had a small accident when I was painting this part. It actually slid off and hit the filter in my air spray booth, and it got screwed up on one side. So I have to see how I'm going to fix that. If I got to repaint or strip the whole thing to fix it, I don't know. But anyhow, you can see right there when it fell right into the screen, into the filter. It got a whole bunch of dirt on there. So I went ahead and sanded it down this morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to just paint over that, prime it and paint over that. I don't know yet. But anyhow, I will give you a shot of what this is going to look like with this inside of this. So, I tell you what, this truck is gaining weight. But anyhow, a little modification on the wall. Let's see, we'll go to a different view here. Get in there. Why isn't it going down? There you go. But that, my friends, it's too bad that piece got messed up. Now I gotta waste more time painting this thing the second time around. But I think those two colors look really good together. So, I also watched a video where this modeler made a lot of sense. He said they have doors here, but there's nothing behind there to look like toolboxes. So, with that being said, I went ahead and made myself two toolboxes, one for this side, which is the longer one, you see, and that'll get mounted on the inside. And then I made a shorter one, this guy, to go behind that door. So, I mean, you know, it's just a little bit something extra. I thought I would copy that. It's not my idea. It was someone else's idea, and I forgot the guy who was doing it. If I remember, I'll put him down in the link. Anyhow, with all of that being said, I'm going to call this video good for now. The next video, hopefully, I'll put the body on the chassis, and I'll get some more of the airlines done. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. And as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Gemini Scale Model Works out for now. Bye!